Hey guys, this is Nitesh, and I don't really want to do this. I am going to be ending the Card City Nights series early. And while I could say there's nothing wrong with it, and while it feels right to say there's nothing wrong with it, the fact is it's not good for a Let's Play. And I wish I had come to that conclusion before I started the series. Basically, I'm trying to think of the right way I want to put this. Basically, this game is a lot of dead air. Like, the series, for the most part, is heavily edited. There was one where I had to cut back on the editing because it introduced a lot of time constraints with completely going about the game in a new way. But, that was the one that hasn't been heavily edited. And all the rest of them are very heavily edited because I honestly, if I didn't, it would be a lot of dead air and a lot of absolutely nothing happening. It's basically something that's intrinsic to the game itself. Because the game is so focused on these individual card games, the whole thing has to actually play out. The problem is that there's a certain issue with the balance. Going completely defensive is the strongest strategy. Basically, if you can build a large deck that is entirely defensive, you will win. And the end result of that is some very boring games where, I don't have anything I can work with to make interesting. And they're not on their own interesting. And it would be one thing if, cutting out a lot of that stuff, there was actually really something to see. But it's basically everything you've already seen. It's been a good long while before, since the last time this game has actually given me something interesting. It's been, honestly, the start of the game since the last actual story event. It's basically a fetch quest. And, it's fine for this game. This isn't a game that asks a lot from you. And, I'd be lying if I said it was a bad game. Like I said, it really doesn't feel right to say I'm ending the series and it's because of an issue with the game. It's just that doing this game as a Let's Play series does not work. And the fact is that, because there's nothing happening, and because, there's so much dead air, I could sit down, my last recording session was an hour and a half, and I got 3 short videos out of it. I'll sit down to record, and then throw away most of what I just recorded. Because, as much as I might enjoy the game, it's kinda the same. You know, there's not really anything I can add to it. I think the best way I can really kinda try explaining this a bit better is the fact that for days now, I've looked at my schedule and I've been like, okay, you know what? I didn't get that many episodes of Card City Nights tonight. I can record some more tonight. And now it's tonight, and I really just don't want to do it. I know, looking at what I might be recording, I know most of the time I'm gonna spend recording is gonna be wasted. Most of what I'm doing is gonna end up in the recycle bin. And I intended to just push through it and just keep it going. But the fact is, there's a bunch of games I have right now that I would really rather be doing. Like, there are so many games I would rather be playing on here. So many things that I kind of wonder how much I would enjoy them so much more by recording and adding to it and, going through my whole process with it. How much more I might enjoy some of these games. And instead, I'm playing this one where there's really nothing for me to add. And there's really nothing, I just kind of look at it and I'm just like, there's nothing really keeping me playing this. I don't want to give up on a game. And the thing is that there's not enough to this game as part of a YouTube series. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, and that's gonna be it for this series. Gonna have some bigger and better things coming up. So, keep enjoying the videos, and subscribe to help the channel and see more.